Alright guys, we're back with the Pressure Luck Showdown, and we're ready to do round 2 Pressure Luck.
We've been watching The Simpsons for
years now.
Tell me which of
in which each spin could be worth as much as $5,000 in this round, okay? And we're going to start with you, Alex. For 3 spins, which of these actors does the voice of Bart Simpson? Is it Hank Azaria, Yeardley Smith, or Nancy Cartwright?
The second one? I'll say the second one.
Yeardley Smith. Okay. Steve, what do you believe?
For a chance to win 1 spin. Player 2, it's over to you.
Nancy Cartwright.
The third choice is Nancy Cartwright. You going with Nancy Cartwright? Okay. What do you believe,
Player 3, it's your
Brandon?
Turn. Answer the question correctly, and you've got yourself.
Brandon believes Nancy Cartwright. And Matthew, what do you believe?
Okay, player 4, your turn to answer correctly and earn a spin.
Hank Azaria, Yeardley Smith.
Just because his name sounds cool, I'm going with Hank Azaria.
You're going with Hank Azaria. Okay, somebody's going to be right here. Let's see who will be right.
Let's see how many spins you've managed to pick up. 2-1.
It's Nancy Cartwright. So Steve and Brandon gets a spin each.
Player 2, your chance to answer first for a chance at those very important 3 spins.
That's it.
Hank Azaria is on the show. He is the voice of Pop.
Oh, right.
Vice President once made the comment, if we don't succeed, we run the risk of failure.
Right. Oh, okay. Y'all know y'all Simpsons.
I think it's Yardley.
Is Yardley, that's how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
It's Yeardley.
Yeardley, yeah. Now here's your question, Steve, for 3 spins. Which U.S. Vice President once said, if we don't succeed, we run the risk of failure? Is it Gerald Ford, Dan Quayle, or George Herbert Walker Bush?
If we don't succeed,
we run the risk of failure. Who said that?
I know I heard this. I'm going to go with Dan Quayle.
He's going with Dan Quayle. All right, Brandon, what do you believe?
It's your turn. Answer the question correctly, and you've got yourself another spin.
Gerald Ford, Dan Quayle, or George H.W. Bush?
I'm going to go with Gerald Ford.
You're going with Gerald Ford, okay. What do you believe, Matthew?
Player 4, your turn to answer correctly and earn a spin.
He's going with Dan Quayle, okay. And Alex, what do you believe?
Attention, your chance to answer that question correctly now for
You're going with Dan Quayle too. Okay, let's see who's right.
Well, now that the answers are all in, let's see if you got it right.
It is Dan Quayle. Steve, you get 3 spins. Alex and Matthew gets 1 spin each.
All right, let's see. It's player 3.
All right, Brandon, it's your turn for the 3-spin question.
Which of these is London's major airport? Is it Heathrow, Gatwick, or perhaps Stansted?
All right, Brandon, for 3 spins. Which of these is London's major airport? Is it Heathrow, Gatwick, or Stansted?
Oh my God, we've had this question like many times before. Oh man. I want to say it was Stansted. I think that was it.
You're going with Stansted, okay. Matthew, what do you What do you believe, man?
Okay, player 4, your turn to answer correctly and earn a spin.
Oh, the question is, which of these is London's major airport? And the choices are Heathrow, Gatwick, or Stansted.
You know what? I'm going to say Heathrow.
He's going with Heathrow.
Player 1.
All right, Alex Cantor, what do you believe?
Answer that question correctly.
And guys, get ready to let Gary on the call because I believe Gary's going to join back. I knew it. Y'all put Gary on the call.
I'm gonna say Brandon's answer. Stan said.
Okay, okay, he said Stansted, okay. And
for a chance to win one.
And Steve, what do you believe?
Over to you.
He said Heathrow. Okay, let's see who's right.
Okay, now let's see how many spins you picked up that time around. 2 ones, 2 zeros.
Okay, so Steve and Matthew is right. Y'all two are right. Y'all each get a spin
Player
each.
number 4, what'll it be? A 3
Matthew is
spin
having
win or a zip? Answer this question and we'll find
Brandon got lost, so y'all can type this question out for him.
Before joining the cast of Gilligan's Island as millionaire Thurston Howell III,
Okay, we got Brandon back.
Much imitated voice of
You missed that
millionaire
question,
Thurston.
Brandon. It was Heathrow. And the question goes to Matthew for 3 spins. Who played Thurston Howell III and was the voice of Mr. Magoo? Was it Russell Johnson, Jim Backus, or Bob Denver?
Oh my God. OMG. I do not follow this. But for some reason, the only name that's really kicking me in the head, per se, is Jim Backus.
You're going with Jim Backus.
Jim Backus.
Okay. And Alice Panther, what do you
Player 1,
believe?
Paying attention, your chance to answer that question correctly now for 1 spin.
You're going with Bob Denver. Okay. All right, Steve, what do you
One
believe?
spin. Player 2, it's over to you.
You going with Jim Backus, okay? And Brandon, what do you say?
It's your turn. Answer the question correctly, and you've got yourself another spin.
Well, Alice Panther said Bob Denver. Well, let me read the question to you again. The question is, who played Thurston Howell III and was the voice of Mr. Magoo? And the choices are Russell Johnson, Jim Backus, or Bob Denver.
I'll say Bob Denver.
You're going with Bob Denver. Okay. Let's see. 2 Bob Denvers and 2 Jim Backuses. Let's see if any of y'all are right. It is Jim Backus. So Matthew gets 3 spins and Steve gets 1. And guys, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll do our second big board. Stay tuned.
You can either spin for cash